to That's It, hosted by your girl Cheryl. Well, you guys, not guilty. They found Daniel Penny not guilty from the charges against Jordan Neely, and a lot of people are outraged, and some are giving the praises that they are happy and thrilled that Daniel Penny found out guilty of all the charges against him in regards to the Jordan Neely not assault but murder. I guess I have not followed a case at all. However, I did heard about it in regards to ex-Marine Daniel Penny killed Jordan Neely, a homeless guy, at the subway in New York. And like I said, I did not follow the case. I heard about the case and the situation in regards to this, and a lot of protests outside the court are not happy about the verdict at all. Jordan's father, he had to be escorted out of the courthouse because he was just livid and outraged, and he said something in the courtroom that he had to be escorted out because he was just not happy of the outcome of the verdict. Now, I know last Friday the jurors were having they couldn't deliver a verdict. You know, it was like neck and neck. It was tied. So the judge told him to go back again and, you know, figure it out basically, and, you know, take your time, figure out and come up with a verdict. They wanted to do a verdict. Well, there was two charges: manslaughter and the second one is negligent of something. Again, I can't remember. So again, it would have been a hung jury, and the jurors could not. They couldn't figure it out. You know what I mean? They were like, we can't come up with a decision. So they found him not guilty today. Not guilty. So a lot of people have mixed feelings about this. I'm just going to give you my thoughts and opinion in regards to this, even though I did not follow the case. Now listen, I've been in the subway before in New York, and it's not a pretty thing. It's not. It can be very scary, very intimidating for me. You know, there was a time that I was going to an intern and also visiting my best friend at the time, and I took the subway, and it's scary down there. There are some homeless people in the subway, and I have to tell you, some of them do keep to themselves and mind their business and not bother anyone, and you get the other ones that just very out there, to the point that they just give very outburst things. They say outburst things. They say things, crazy things that doesn't make any sense, that really terrifies you and make you feel uncomfortable, especially in the subway, because you don't know, one, what they're on, two, if they have any type of deadly weapon on them, or three, how they're going to react. Especially if you're on drugs. You know, when you're on drugs or some type of medication, your mind can do crazy things, and you don't know what that person's capable of doing, and the passenger in the subway. So apparently with Jordan, you know, he does impressions of Michael Jackson, and apparently he was not doing that in the subway. He just said some crazy outbursts, pardon me, saying that someone's going to die. Now listen, if someone said that and I'm in the subway, I'm going to be freaking out. I am going to freak out, like, what does he mean that someone's going to die? Does this man have a bomb? Does he have a gun that he's just going to shoot up people in the subway? What is it? That's what people were thinking in their mind when Jordan said someone's going to die in the subway. And he was just shouting, saying crazy things. You know, he probably was under the influence. We don't know. So when you have this man, Daniel Penny, who was an ex-Marine, and he's seeing all this, you know, that this man, Jordan, just saying all these crazy things, saying that someone's going to die, and we don't know what that means. He was under the influence. So what do you think? What do you expect a person is going to do who is an ex-Marine? They're going to try to diffuse the situation. Most people in the subway, they don't say anything. Trust me, they don't say anything. They just keep their head down, mind their business, and not get involved. Well, this man, Daniel Penny, he got involved, okay? Because again, he's an ex-Marine, and he got involved and he did something. He put this kid in a chokehold. And a chokehold to subdue him because it seemed like he was really erratic and he was going to do something. We don't know. We don't know. And he subdued him by doing a chokehold on this guy, and apparently he died. You know, it's unfortunate that he died. You know, no one doesn't want to die. I feel bad for the family. However, this kid was not a saint. Okay, I'm sorry to say that he was not a saint, and I'm not his judge and jury, but when you make or done and say crazy things in the subway, scaring passengers, freaking them out, what do you expect? You know, you have a good Samaritan who did the right thing and diffused the situation, and unfortunately, you know, Jordan Neely got killed out of it. He got killed, and I feel bad for the family. You know, I really do. You know, no one should die, but I don't feel like, you know, Daniel Penny should be punished for that because he was trying to save passengers in the subway. He was trying to be a good Samaritan. But I guarantee you that if he was white and this and doing that, they wouldn't say anything because he was black and everyone's using this race card, and I'm like, come on. Let's not do that, okay? No one's not buying the race card anymore. Maybe they did back when, you know, what's his name? George Floyd and the whole black movement and stuff like that. People bought it, but not this time. I did. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I bought into it, the whole black movement thing, but now I'm not buying it. Stop using the race card because he's black and he's white and he deserves to go to prison because he killed a black man. No, he did what he had to do because this man was erratic. He was disrupting the subway. He was scaring passengers, okay? He was shouting that someone's going to die. He was on drugs. He was homeless. A lot of factors take into this, and no one's not seeing that. They're just seeing like a black and white situation or a race card when it shouldn't be like that, period. It shouldn't be like that at all. Because I guarantee if it was a white man, was doing that, it wouldn't be a big deal. They would have gave that guy, Daniel Penny, all the praises. Oh, you know, he saved the day. He took matters to his hand and he saved all the passengers. Because it's a black guy who got killed by a white man. You're racist. You're racist. You're racist. Let's cut the BS, okay? Let's really cut the BS about the race card. Nothing have to do with race. So I'm glad that this man did not found guilty. I'm glad that, you know, all the charges are dropped. Again, I'm sad about the family that lost their child at the same time, but he needed help. He needed help. Where were the parents? I'm not trying to blame the parents, but your kid was out there in the streets. You know, you could have helped him. You could have, you know, did something. You know, you knew that he was probably erratic and under the influence. So don't blame someone who was trying to do the right thing and took charge and trying to keep the passengers, everyone safe. Because I'm telling you, back in the day, no one wouldn't do that. I'm telling you, no one wouldn't do that at all. People would have just minded their business and just kept going. But thank God, you know, Daniel was there at that time and did something about it. Who knows? Who knows if he wasn't there, what would happen? You know what I mean? This kid probably would have had a knife and a gun and start shooting people, and then what? Then what would you say? God forbid if that would have happened. So I don't know. I just wanted to give my thoughts about this. I want to know your thoughts and your opinion about this. Do you think that Daniel Penny should have found guilty or not guilty? So let me know your thoughts and your opinion about this. And again, thank you so much for listening to That's It by me, Cheryl, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.